Hey, what's up? It's Duskmos. I don't know if you can tell, but this is a little bit of a different setup for me, for my intro anyway. Mostly because I'm going to be covering 4 pedals in this one, and I thought instead of holding them all up and trying to fumble with that, that I would just show them to you all at once. So I really wanted to cover all the basics and have a solid representation of every sort of bass effect that you could ask for in a well-rounded effects rig. So I've got the June-60 Juno, Roland Juno style keyboard chorus from TC Electronic. I've got the Deadbeat Thank You, which is a distortion sustain, as you can see right there, with tone control. And then the Ghost Rain, it's called the reverb delay. It's really just more of like a echo delay kind of pedal with echo and feedback. And so delays covered, and then reverb, which is the Donner Vintaverb, which is multi-mode and actually stereo, which is a pretty cool feature for this price point. So yeah, I thought this would be a great topic to cover. Affordable pedals you can get on Amazon. I think I paid no more than $65 for any of these. I think the Vintaverb was the most expensive. This one I believe was around $35, $38, something like that. The Thank You was on sale for $36, and this one was $59. There's actually a brand new version of this that's out now, so if you're shopping for one of these and if you're interested in this, maybe take a look at the newer version. The best part about this episode is I'm giving one of these away, so all you have to do is choose which one of these 4 is your favorite, make sure you're a subscriber, and leave a comment saying which one you're most interested in. And sorry to say, it's for US residents only, even though I appreciate everybody watching this wherever you are. This is Signal Colors. Okay, so on the TC Electronic June-60 Juno style chorus, we've got 2 selectable switches. There's 3 different modes. You kind of click in 1, 2, or both. A mono or stereo selector switch, a soft latching foot switch. On the back, we've got a mono input and a stereo output on a TRS jack, 1/4 inch, and a 9-volt input for power. So for the Thank You from Deadbeat, we've got 3 knobs and a hard latching foot switch and an LED indicator there. There's a 1/4 inch input and output and 9-volt power depth on the back, power point on the back, and it also works with a 9-volt battery. There's a knob for tone control, sustain, and volume. On the Caline Ghost Rain, we've got 3 knobs, a hard latching true bypass foot switch, input and output on 1/4 inch, and we've got a 9-volt powered jack on the back. The knobs are for echo amount, feedback amount, and echo time. So for the Vintaverb, there's quite a bit more going on. There's 4 knobs, a toggle switch, LED indicator, and a soft latching foot switch. We got stereo ins and outs, and a 9-volt power on the back. The first knob is mix control. The second is decay amount, tone control, and this is a sort of clickable switch for the different reverb modes. And then the toggle is for pre-delay, whether you want it to be long or short. And yeah, that's it. Let's get these set up and see how they do. Okay, so as you can tell, I've got everything set up here, and I'm using my Arturia keystep to play my synthesizer, which is off camera right now, and I have it set to a really basic synth tone. Because I want it to be representative of something that really anyone could have. Really no, nothing fancy, no crazy price barrier or anything like that. As far as you know, it's a little Casio tone, little $20 keyboard. So I've got everything going into the June-60 chorus, then running into the Thank You, distortion and sustain, then into the Ghost Rain, and then the Vintaverb. And they're all running in mono right now because I eventually want to use them all together. And so I think it's good to have it set up this way. So that being said, let's get started. The clean tone again sounds like this. Okay, and then we'll activate the June-60. I'm not a keyboard player, but I try. So that's mode 1. You can see I just have the 1 button to press there. And it's in mono mode right now because, like I said, I have it set up that way. It's a mono input anyway. It can just do stereo out, but it's not drastically different, so... Mode 2, you have to actually depress mode 1 to get to mode 2 because there's really a third mode where you have both of them depressed. So we'll jump to that after this one. And then we'll go into mode 3. And I'll do this. I'll hold just one little 3-note chord situation, and I'll switch between the modes. Clean. Just 1. Just 2. So you can hear it's a little bit of a faster modulation. And then we'll combine the 2. So you kind of get that offbeat, rhythmic kind of thing going on. Back to 1. Back to 3. 1. And 2. So I have a little bit of a loop here, so you can hear with some pluckier notes. We'll switch between the modes. You don't notice the difference as much when it's not like a held chord. Clean. And 3. And bypassed entirely. So yeah, that's the June-60. It's a pretty basic pedal. I mean, it's got the 3 modes, really the 3 different sort of like, I don't know, pulses. But then mono or stereo modes. And yeah, and as mentioned, there is a newer version of this. I think they've just improved some of the core sound of it, but I think feature-wise, it's about the same. Okay, now on to the thank you from Deadbeat. So this thing is pretty cool. So again, there's my clean tone. distorted in a cool way. I was trying to pretend that I'm like jamming on electric guitar or something. I don't know. But what we'll do here is I'll play that same loop, which makes it sound a lot fatter. It sounds like mogy almost. Manipulate the controls here, so turn the sustain down. And a reminder, clean. So when you crank the tone out, it definitely thins it. And in this direction, it definitely gets bassier. But the high end is clipped. I think it sounds really good. Bring the sustain down. But you can still use the tone to shape. And that's the thank you. I feel like the thank you is really good at kind of just like adding some more character, fattening maybe your tone up a little bit, obviously giving a little bit of that crunchy distortion. And yeah, it's a nice addition. Okay, moving on to the ghost drain. Well, actually, we'll do the clean tone again. And some bad playing. All right, and we'll activate the ghost drain. And I like it. It sounds kind of crunchy, a little lo-fi with just the feedback. Kind of dial that out. It's a bit cleaner now. We'll dial in the echo all the way. So it's really just a delay volume level, essentially, effect volume level, wet level. The time up all the way. And I'll dial out the feedback and let's see what happens. Okay. So yeah, it'll definitely go into that sort of self-oscillating territory if you're not careful. Bring the feedback down a little bit. I can tell it's creeping. but it's gritty. I like it. Go ahead and play my loop. I'll slow this down. Bypass it. You can tell there's a lot of space between the notes. Drop the feedback a little bit more. Make it really short. Watch the feedback. Whoa. Well, that's cool. Although, it might get bad. Left unattended. Pretty cool though, pretty crunchy and pretty enjoyable sounding. Okay, and now for the Donner Vintaverb. This reverb is stereo in and out, which is cool. I'm only using it in mono though, as mentioned before, because I wanted to use it in line with all of these. It's got 7 modes, which is really cool. You can switch between a short and a long pre-delay, and it's got tone control. And yeah, so let's give it a shot. Again, the clean tone. All right, we'll engage the Vintaverb. I have it on the first setting, which is room mode. But we have to mix it in. We'll go ahead and play the loop. I'll leave it kind of slow so you can hear the space between the notes. Increase the synth gain a little bit. Okay, we'll adjust the tone control. Bring the decay down. All right, we'll try studio mode. Up the decay. Bring the Raise the octave of the loop here. See if it brings out any more character. Pre-delay set to long, let me set it to short. Alright, we'll switch to hall mode. There's also freeze. Let's see what that does. So that's cool. It like stacks the tails. Try it with the mix down and the decay a little shorter. It's like a flood of reverb. Switch it back to long. Really hear the tone filter. Okay, we'll switch it to plate mode. We'll freeze it. That's pretty cool. Shorten the decay, but increase the mix. Okay, switch to spring mode. Make the pre-delay short. Increase the decay. Max decay. Go back to long. Kind of interesting bell tone kind of stuff happening. Try the freeze. I guess there's no freeze in this mode. Yeah, holding it doesn't activate anything. Alright, go to the next mode, which is mod. Sounds pretty cool. Switch the pre-delay to short. Go back to long. Try freeze. All right, now try Verb, which is a distortion reverb. Mix in a little bit more. Up the decay. Try freeze. Pretty cool. I'll try it on short. Try long again. Back to short. All right, and that's the Vintaverb. Pretty awesome reverb for the price, including all those different modes. I think it makes it pretty versatile and seems like a really good value as well. Okay, now I'm going to try everything. So I'm going to play my loop. Maybe I'll speed it up a little bit. We'll get some chorus going. Now we'll bring in the thank you. Bring in the ghost rain. And the Vintaverb. What I'm going to do now is just actually combine them, adjust the parameters, change tempos here, try different stuff out. Let's just see what happens. distortion and the verb. Okay, no reverb. Add the delay. Remove the thank you. Add the chorus. A little chaotic, but pretty cool still. There we go. Ghost in the system there. But yeah, there we go. There's the combo, the affordable Amazon pedals. All four of these pedals cost less than $200 or thereabout. And that is the same price as just one pedal from some brands easily. And so it shows that you don't have to spend a ton of money to have a lot of fun. And yeah, I think all of these have their own little unique benefit. And you don't have to go crazy spending tons of money on effects. I think throwing a little setup like this together, you can just really, have everything you need. And you can always add more, if you want to build out like more of a fleshed out, interesting pedal board. But like this gets you going, and yeah, definitely doesn't break the bank. And don't forget, if you want to win one of these, all you have to do is just leave a comment and be a subscriber. So make sure you subscribe and then leave a comment below. Just list out the name of the pedal that you want, and in a week I'll do a drawing, and if you get selected, then I'll be in touch and I'll send it out to you. So leave a comment, win yourself a pedal. It's easy. So I'd say these pedals are all a great value for what they are. With a few priced around $60 and a few closer to $40, it's hard to go wrong with any of them. They all feel like they're of good enough quality to last as long as you'd want them to, and the thank you from Deadbeat is seriously like it's a tank. The June-60 from TC Electronic is a decent sounding chorus with a simple interface that gets the job done. Having the stereo output is nice, and although you can't sculpt the sound much yourself, I think the three choices have a vintage sound that are all pretty useful. The thank you from Deadbeat Sound adds some pretty serious crunch and throws in some tone sculpting capabilities that really help shape your sound. The thing really is built like a tank, and I'm definitely into the old school corner shop plastic bag graphic that graces the front. The Ghost Rain from Caline is a classic delay with some serious feedback on tap. This is just a bare bones effect that gets the job done with repeats that can really be pushed out into oblivion, which is definitely fun. And finally, the Vintaverb from Donner is a multi-mode reverb with tons of modes ready to add some atmosphere to your sounds. Stereo ins and outs are a great addition at this price point, and I really feel like you get a lot for your money with this one. Overall, each of these pedals is a great value, and any one of them is worth the asking price, especially if that price is free.